to my channel. Super excited to have you here. Thank you for clicking on the video. I hope this video brings you joy, validation, a little bit of more clear, like clarity almost. And yeah, I'm excited to talk about this topic. It's amazing, I love it, and it's just been coming up so much in my life at this minute, and I've been calling in these people, so why not talk about it? Also, I do have my t-shirts, jumpers and all of that shazam in the link below. I always have my links below my videos, don't even need to say it anymore, it's always in the link below. And I also now have just opened an Etsy just to offer my services, like my channeling, you know, one-on-one sessions where it's like healing, channeling, upgrades, activations, all of that in your one-on-one session, or there's variety of options there for you, like activation your third eye, activating your purpose, or your soul's purpose. All of that shazam will be in the Etsy link below, and everything else like my clothes, my jewellery will be in the other link below, which is my store. So let's get into it. Super excited. Atlantis, Lemuria, golden children. This is the video. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of the background. It started off with Lemuria. I haven't personally channeled Lemuria myself, so it's hard for me to explain what it was like there because I don't know. And when I've heard other people talk about it, I can't really grasp what like imagine what it looks like, so I find it hard because like it's so hard. Like nobody talks about Lemuria, they all talk about Atlantis, but Lemuria came before Atlantis, and some people started to get really, a lot of people describe Lemuria as utopia and just a beautiful divine place to live, which I feel it when I hear that, even the word, I feel that, but I just can't envision it. Some people started to get bored living there because they knew that with all of the you know, the gifts that they had and like the energy, like the crystalline energy that they had, they knew that they could evolve quicker and they could build structures and, you know, basically just evolve quicker, and they wanted that. So yeah, it was a divine place to live. They got bored, they started their own civilization, which was Atlantis. So I channeled only my past life there and little bits, what I could. It's really hard for me to channel it because like my emotions, and like even just talking about it just gives me full body chills. Like I feel like my emotions take over, and it kind of just, it's not like I'm so attached to it. It's hard to detach my emotions and like my feelings from the channel, because it's just like it literally overtakes my body. Like when I was channeling my past life, which I didn't even intentionally do, it just came up and I started to like feel like I was experiencing it. I could see it, I was feeling the pain, like I literally felt heartbroken, and the emotion was just so deep within me, whereas I've channeled past lives before, and nowhere near did I feel that emotionally attached to my past life. Like it just felt like it was somebody else, and I knew it wasn't, but this doesn't. It just feels so deep within me, and I will get more into that later, why I think that is. So yeah, they basically wanted to evolve quicker. They created their own civilization, and they did evolve quicker. They evolved very fast, too fast, and it started to become more like not wanting to evolve fast and like utilize, like show like what skills they could use, and like show off their skills and just be like proud of what they were doing and excitement. It started to not become that anymore. It started to turn into greed and just hunger for being the first and the best, and you know, all of that. And it was like, at first it was exciting, it was good energy, but like it just turned into like greed, and the energy got so low, and it wasn't what it was anymore. It's so hard to talk about this without getting distracted, because like my full body is just getting chills. But yeah, so basically then that's why the big collapse happened, is because of the frequency just got too low, and we couldn't retain it anymore, because it literally, we destroyed it. And I'm saying we because I was a part of that collective, and even though I wasn't the one that was the greedy one and the hungry one for, you know, more, I was still a part of the collective, and everyone a part of that collective is taking responsibility for what happened there in some way, shape or form, and we're living for it now. So I basically was shown my past life, and my past life there was happening as it was collapsing. I'm sure I lived many lifetimes on there, but like basically this is the only one I've seen, and from me, and the great collapse was happening, the flood was happening, it was just terrible. And basically I won't go into full details of what my past life was, because I've made a video on it before and I'll link that below. But basically you had a choice when that was happening, well, when you had passed from there, either to reincarnate up on a different galaxy. I don't know what that noise was in my ear. I wonder if you guys heard that too. You chose, oh my days, I'm getting so distracted making this video. You could choose whether to reincarnate off Earth, off planet, because it was really hard to face what happened and what we had just done, and it was just heartbreaking, like actually heartbreaking. Can you imagine a whole civilization dying because of greed? Like, it's really a hard thing to even swallow. And you also had the option where you could you know, reincarnate back on Earth. A lot of people went underwater, reincarnated underwater, as, you know, animals underwater, or in whatever way on Earth you wanted to. And basically you was living there until it was time, this special time in all of evolution ever, and it is that time right now. And this is pretty freaking insane. Like, this is actually insane that we are at this time in our whole evolution of this planet. This is a big deal. So we are here right now as these golden children of Atlantis, to reincarnate back on planet Earth to right our wrong. This is such a big deal. Like, I just can't even, I can't. Like, it gives me chills every time I talk about it. And I feel very proud that I'm able to assist with helping the collective shift in a positive way because of my part in Atlantis. My part was, it wasn't negative. I'm not sure if I had, you know, a part in the negativity in a different lifetime that I've not channeled yet, but I still was involved in that collective, so I still take responsibility for what happened. And now moving forward, I just want to share my gifts. That's what we're here to do. And we're here to share love, we're here to raise a frequency, we're here as oneness, we are here as, you know, bringing people together. there's going to be so many different things, like creating a world that is not greedy, that is just actually balanced in the most harmonic way, and anything that we can do to support that is just absolutely insane, because it really does make a big difference. One person can change a lot, and if everyone thinks that way, it really will change the whole world. And I think we're seeing that. I've heard a lot of people talk about is it like, you know, the Aquarius time? I can't remember the time of Aquarius or something like that. But I thought they were two separate things, but now somebody talked about it. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't channeled it, so I don't know. But some people say that it's the same thing, and it is happening at the same time, so I guess it could be. But basically, during this whole pandemic and everything like that, it triggered a lot of these golden children to wake up, or maybe they was already awakened, but just, you know, it caused a lot of panic, a lot of turmoil, so much, because it literally triggers that lifetime where you start to realise how we're being controlled, how we're being manipulated, how we are going in such a way where this is scary, this could go to shit, like this is really bad. And not to say that it's like, I don't believe the illness is made up. Like, some people believe it's made up. I don't believe it's made up. I believe it's real. But I just believe that it sheds light on the government and how it's controlling us, and how the structures that are in place for our good is not for our good. It's literally about power and control, and I'm not here for it. I'm not having it. I am not okay with it. I do not want to be a part of it. This is what I tell myself and everyone listening. So it just triggers that part of us from Atlantis where all of that greed was coming from, and it started off all amazing, but then it just didn't end up that way, and everyone started to get, you know, like controlled, and, you know, some people would speak up for what they believe in and be like, no, like, you know, that's not the way we wanted this to go, and they would get hurt for it, they would get killed. Or for example, me, a lot of people have struggled in this lifetime with their throat chakra. It's just not, like, I am so brave. I have healed a lot. And I could just talk about it and it'd be fine. But my throat chakra, holy crap, I don't like it. I don't like dealing with it. It's just one of them things that I would just rather avoid forever and not have to heal, but I can't. And it's just like, every time I learn a lesson with my throat chakra, I'm like, can it be done now? Like, please, like, do I have to learn another freaking lesson about my stupid throat chakra? Like, just leave it, it's done. Even though I know it's not, otherwise I wouldn't feel like that. But, you know, like, it's from that Atlantis lifetime where, like, you're either was too scared to speak up for yourself because you've seen other people get hurt, or you was one of them that spoke up for yourself and you got hurt because of it. And it's just scary, like that's so scary, and that fear is rooted within me for thousands of years, like in my soul. So yeah, like, anyways, getting all distracted again. So a lot of people that are on reincarnated in this lifetime struggle with their throat chakra. They also struggle with money. This has been such a running theme with everyone from Atlantis. It feels like they struggle with money, or not like necessarily struggle with manifesting it. It's just like struggle with money in general, like whether that's accepting it, you know, like feeling good about it basically. because they're scared that they're gonna look greedy. They're scared of like having too much, or you know, like they're just scared of accepting it, and they're scared of like just everything around it, because Lifetime, it was all about like, you know, greed and like about wanting too much. So like money now is kind of associated with that, and you need to heal from that to like be able to detach yourself and be like, money doesn't have to be, I don't have to like be rich and, you know, greedy. I could be rich and help a freaking ton of people, you know? So like it's just reframing that sense, and a lot of people have struggled with that in these lifetimes on Earth because of that. So that's another running theme. Also, people pleasing. It's just so many, it's just people pleasing because of that lifetime where, you know, they're just trying to, you know, just, it's okay, trying to be all nice because they don't want to disturb anything and get like in trouble and, you know, things like that. And it's like, Lemuria was such a beautiful place and like such a kind energy. Everyone was so nice, and then to be in a situation where you're used to people not being, you know, divine and nice, and then you're in this situation where this freaking just power hungry. It's like you're not used to being able to like you're not used to that. You're not used to having to deal with that and like negotiating that. Like, how do you go about it? So yeah, people pleasing, another big one. But yeah, they're the things I can think of at the top of my head with the things that people are struggling in this lifetime. You might be able to think of more that come to your mind, so definitely drop them below and I'll be like, oh my god, that's so me too. But it's basically, it's just a journey. We get to heal of these things and it's okay. It's, you know, it's 1818 on the camera. I don't know what that angel number means. But the golden children are all being called right now on Earth to connect with their soul's purpose. And their soul's purpose is going to be to do with something that is just spreading positivity, spreading love, and really divine love. Like, really unconditional divine love is just such a beautiful trait to have, and if you can spread that in the world, it's just beautiful. Because we're going to be like, it doesn't have to be like in a spiritual way. It could be a spiritual thing, but it also could be like you know, you could be in tech. A lot of people are apparently from these lifetimes are like really good with tech. I don't know how, I must have been dropped on my head how I missed that part, because I'm definitely like, I'm not the absolute worst, but like I just don't know how. I don't understand it. So maybe they just forgot about me when they was, you know, giving me my gifts. But anyways, they basically you could be working in tech and you could be like making sure that there's, you know, like positive things online and like positive algorithms, and like you're going to be the one to like stop like the scary things from happening with like all of these AI weird scary things. Like, again, that's scary for me because I feel like that's evolving too quickly. Like, that's frightening for me. It feels like that could go so wrong and so scary, and I don't think the planet is in alignment enough to have like AI in charge or like involved, because like we're already being controlled so much by like all of these stupid, like the shadow government and all of this. Like, now to bring in freaking robots, like that could be so detrimental to everything. Like, it could literally, what is that word, like oh, I shouldn't have said that, soz. Yeah, okay, let's blur that bit out. Anyways, catastrophic I was trying to say, but my brain just went the other way. Apologise. But yeah, like it could be so scary. And like the same with like I was talking about this before and then got off topic because my brain is everywhere right now. But like the vaccination, I don't necessarily like that really frightens me, but only because like I feel like it's just forcing me to do something that like scares me, and the more they say that you have to do it, the more I feel like I don't want to do it now because you keep telling me I have to, and that's like just red warning. It's just a red freaking flag. Like if you was in a relationship and then your partner started to tell you you have to do something, you know you have to do that, like it's just a fucking red flag. Why would you not back out? But then because it's like the government and stuff saying it, it's like people are like having to go by what they're saying. No. But like I don't promote people to not have it. I think that everyone should feel within them what feels good to them, and then they should go with that, because there's like such thing as the spiritual community can be so hell-bent on, you know, being the spiritual way, and like, you know, like don't go by what they're saying. It's like so not spiritual, and if you have it, you're not spiritual. Total crap. It's total crap. If you have it, you have it. And we are so powerful, we can remove any negative toxins that is within that. So like if we have it, our body is powerful enough to override all the shitty things that are in there. Like it is. It's so much more powerful than a stupid jab. Like it really is. But then like the spiritual community putting that stigma on it, just like it just infuriates the people that are not as spiritual, and they're like, look, the hippies don't want us to have it, like they're just like, you know, conspiracy theories, and like, and they're already wanting everyone to have it and feeling like it's annoying if people don't, because they're making, my light just flashed, because they're the ones that are making people ill and like blah blah blah, and it just doesn't help merge people together. And I really think that that is a part of the golden children, is to like merge people together with love. Like really look at things from love. Love the people that have it, love the people that don't. Who cares? It's their own choice. And a lot of people was triggered by this whole pandemic that was from you know, Atlantis, because it just feels like it could all happen again. It could all go to shit again. It could all, you know, the great like flood could all happen again, because we are at that time where it's like we are so, our frequency has just gone so low because of everything that's happening. It's scary, but don't fear, because you know it's not going to happen again. I have channeled that it's definitely not going to happen again. None of that is actually happening. It's actually amazing what's happening, because the pandemic brought so many people, like it pushed so many people to awaken, and it's raised the frequency of the planet so much. And if you're one of them people that watch all of the news and like everything like that, they're only putting them things out there to scare people and to lower the frequency of the planet more. Again, they're controlling everything. So the you know, the planet is actually doing a lot better than what is put on the news. It's just that all the good things that everyone is experiencing don't get put on the news, so we only see the shit. And again, we feel it too as a collective, but we need to remember the best thing we can do is to send love out and to love everyone, no matter what their choices of differences, opinions. Like we should merge everyone together and, you know, like come together, like love the spiritual community, love the people that are not awakened, because, you know, like we are all one, we are all connected, we are all one collective, and we are all connected to the universe. So the more we see things like that, the more we, you know, act with love and understand that if someone's not treating you very nicely, it's probably because they've got their own healing to do and they're being triggered by things. Don't allow them to not treat you very nicely and step away, but definitely understand that maybe it's not even you, it's just their healing they need to do, and just send them love. Like, try to just act from love, and the golden children are definitely here to spread that into the world. I know in my lifetime in Atlantis I was a healer, and I had beautiful healing powers that are not even like comprehensible to like the people these days. Like, it's insane. When I was channeling it, I was crying. It was so beautiful, so divine, and they told me all how to activate it and things like that, and I've been slowly doing little bits, but it's not fully done yet, and I'm just on my journey, and I'm super grateful I got to experience that. So like, you could be a healer, you know, and that could be your superpower. Or you could be a tech person, like I said, you could be a doctor, you could be a nurse, you could be a vet, you could be a shopkeeper where like you're just smiling at people, and like that's enough. Because like us anchoring in our frequency on this planet is actually activating everyone. Like, so like when you walk past someone in the street, activation, like you're activating people, you're sending out them frequencies and them codes to people just by being around them and just by being on this planet, which is actually amazing. And I've been told so many times that, you know, star seeds are planted in certain areas of the planet, and they wake up and they feel like, you know, they're just on their own, and they live in such a crappy place, and, you know, like the frequency is crap, and, you know, all of that. But like, that I got told that happens because of our special codes within our system. We have to anchor in the love here, and that's why, and like the frequency and the healing all here, and that's why we are born into these places we don't necessarily want to be. You know, we're not going to be born into the most spiritual place on the earth, because like that frequency is already really high, and honestly, if you was, I'm very jealous. You're born into places where the densest places and the frequency is just lower, because we're meant to be that seed of light. And literally someone was saying it the other day, like star seed, like seed, you're a seed of light implanted on the earth where it needs healing and it needs the frequency raised. And I was just like, do I really have to be the alien? Like, did I have to be the alien that came to Earth to help at this time? Like, why? But anyways, it's really fun that we're here now to help and to really complete the mission, because we was in Atlantis, we went greedy as fuck, it fell to shit. We're here now, we are learning our lessons, we are much more evolved, much more hopefully healed. So we can see where we went wrong in the past, and we can see how to help now. And you could have been on this planet since that happened, and you just keep reincarnating on this planet, and each lifetime you've just been helping a little bit more and a little bit more. And I really put my hat off to you guys, because it's been a hard journey, and I'm telling you, like, oh, I'm getting chills, like this has been a long journey. For a lot of you guys, it's going to be your last lifetime reincarnating on Earth, because this is why we're here, to do this. And once we've completed our mission, we're off. Like, literally, it's took a long time to get the frequency and raise it a little bit more and a little bit more. Each lifetime you just keep on putting your little seed and raising it a little bit more to get to the point where we're actually fulfilling our soul's destiny at this time, to be on the planet as the this time in evolution actually is here. Like, to actually be able to live more of a loving, kind and gracious life. Obviously there's always going to be, you know, corruption and things like that. It's not going to be like Lemuria was. It's not going to be that. We're already way past that. But it needs to be more of a balance, and not as much corruption and freaking manipulation. And I'm not even going into it because it really annoys me. But like, it needs to be more we'll just channel in more of that Lemuria energy and move forward in such more of a sustainable way, like, because the planet has just had it from us. We've ruined it so much, and we need to give back to the earth, and we need to really create a beautiful place for our children, because we may be not even being reincarnated here again, but you know, there's a lot of people that are to come, and we need to make sure that it's able to be, you know, a beautiful place, rather than a place to just get stuck and feel like crap here, and just be like, oh, let's be rich, and like, let's be famous, and like, let's buy stupid luxurious, like, I don't know, like bags, or like, I don't have a clue. But you know, like, what I mean, like, it's meant to be more about the experience. Like, let's like have friendships, like, let's eat the beautiful food, like, let's listen to the music, let's dance, like, let's live. Like, being on earth, we can do a lot more than what the some kinds can do in space. I couldn't remember what that was called then. My brain is like funking out in this video. But like, you know, we can like eat food. A lot of the species, I don't even think that's a word, that's like a freaking animal word. That's definitely not the word. But you know what I mean, the different types of aliens, even though they shouldn't be called aliens either, there's just so many technical things. Anyways, you know what I mean, they can't even, some of them don't even eat, like, they don't eat. Like, what on earth? Like, where we can eat here, like, we can have nice foods, and like, we can enjoy our foods. They don't eat. I don't know how that works. Anyways, but like we can hear music a lot of the time. Well, not on all of them, but some of them don't hear. Like, it's like more about like telepathy, and like, they don't hear music. Like, how insane is that? Like, we can listen to music. Like, a lot of them up there, they don't like have sex. Like, that's not a thing. Like, we can. Like, it's just, there's so many different things in the freaking space, and like, all of these beautiful alien beings can't do that we can, and we came here to experience it and to have a fun life, live a fun life, explore like nature, and it's just beautiful. So we need to make sure it's a beautiful sanctuary where everyone feels safe, and everyone can live their dreams and have a fun time while they're here, and experience it in a beautiful way, not take it for granted. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I've definitely rambled on. I don't even know if I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, if you feel like I can talk about more of the golden children and things like that in more videos if you want, so definitely comment below. Yeah, I just hope this message gets out to the right people. I intend for it to get out to the right people, and I'm excited for you guys to join in the journey. So I will link a few videos below that I think will be good for you to watch, like my last one talking about my products and how my one-on-one sessions, a lot of the time past lives come through for them, and you know, we do like healing on what that life needed, and how like that helps you now with your purpose, and how like we maybe need to activate things within your energy and it's ready to be activated, and it's just really fun. A lot of the time your loved ones come through because they just have some words of encouragement, or you know, it's all different for everyone, but that's really fun. And so I'll check out that video below where it explains more about it. Also I'll link my past life and how, like, you know, all of that story goes properly, because that was pretty epic. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. If you want a session with me, then definitely click the link on Etsy below. It's just, I feel like this is a part of my purpose. I know that they've just given me little bits here and there every few days, and I'm just getting so much, it's like putting the breadcrumbs together. It's more and more exciting, and this is a part of it. So yeah, I know that all of my people are being called to me at this time, and it's super exciting. So if you enjoyed it, then definitely subscribe below. I would love to have you here in the Golden Children YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video, and that's it. I will finally stop talking.